Hello everybody, welcome back to Polanki. So this is episode 2. Today we've got a couple of things to do. We're going to be getting chickens today, and I also made a bit of a mistake when I was from the last episode. I ended up fast forwarding an extra month and then realized I saved the game and forgot what month we were actually on, and I needed to harvest, and unfortunately it's completely withered. So we're going to sort that out today as well. Now, I've already been to the shop. I've rented out the equipment. I will jump down to the shop in just a moment to show you that. So as I say, we're going to get chickens today, and I've got everything loaded up. So we'll just nip down to the shop. So I've rented out quite a few pieces of equipment here. I've rented out a cultivator, rented out a seeder, and I have also rented out a tractor trailer, and I bought seeds and fertilizer here. Over here I've got some chicken feed in here, and it looks like it's quite heavy. And I've also rented out this little trailer here, and the shop have allowed me to use the little loader here. And I've also bought this, so this is mine, but I'll let the shop keep it up here for future use, and that is the bag handler. It's not the best at holding these bags. Well, it holds the bags well, but they're quite heavy for the machine, so we'll just work it out as we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and send a helper up to the farm with this. Hopefully they get there, and I'll take the tractor and I will head up with that. So let's see if we can get a helper to get to the farm. Let's see here. Hopefully he can. Just see, make sure he's on his way. If he's, nope, he's blocked by an object. Not sure what he's blocked by, but okay. Seems a bit strange. Try again. It should work. It did work before. No, it seems to be blocked by an object. Okay. We'll do it ourselves. So yeah, it was a bit of a mistake to make, getting the, or allowing the crop to wither like that. So, but it's no big deal. We'll just get something else planted in the ground. Not sure what I'll be able to plant at the moment, but it is January, so I haven't checked the calendar. Probably another big mistake I made. I should have gone ahead and checked the calendar. But it was nice enough of the shop to allow me to use the loader. So I will use that, and then I will take it back down to the shop later on. I'll just get the map up a second to try and find the quickest way to the farm. Probably, I don't know. I think they're both ways would be the same. So we'll go right this time. That will take us away from the narrow road across the bridge. And then we can get everything unloaded. So yeah, I have kind of lost a lot of money doing the renting as well, and there was a couple of issues with the trailers as well, so I had to kind of swap out trailers and stuff like that. So, but we got there in the end. We are now well and truly heading to the farm to get stuff done. But as I say, the loader is not the strongest at lifting heavy weights. So, but it does do it, just have to do it a different way. So what I'll probably do is just put chickens in one of the barns just now, because I think the barns do take quite a bit of feed in them. So we'll put the 3 bags into one, and then we'll get some chickens in there, and then we shall go down and collect the tractor and the seeder, and we'll get the field worked. But we'll check the crop calendar and see exactly where we stand with the crops. Because I would like to try and have that field at the back used for keeping the feed for the chickens. Because we really need to get ahead of the game and think about what productions we're going to be using. Right, let's unload that. Jump into here. Right, we'll leave the trailer there a moment, and then we'll get this. We'll get these loaded into here, in the hope that it does load into here. There we go. I'm not sure. Oh, these ones are different. Maybe they don't take as much as the other one. Oh no, they don't take as much as the other one. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. I was going with a different pen. That's probably why I thought it took more. Oh well, we can fill both up and we can get chickens in both. Happy days. So yeah, we are going to need to get, we are going to definitely need to try and get a tractor with a front loader to start lifting pallets and stuff when they're created. It's getting heavy, but once it loads into the, oh, pull out the truck. It should. There we go. There we are. Perfect. Put it. Sometimes once you swing the bag into the holder there, it will. Oh dear. And we've fallen over. That's a great start. Well, ain't that a great start to the series? Get up. Come on. Up you get. It's like a little, it's like a tortoise trying to get up. There we go. You know, it's funny, I did lift these at the shop, and it was easy enough to lift them at the shop. Could just be because they're too high, maybe. There we go. No, we're not going to do that, are we? Wonder if I can get a... I don't even think I could put a weight on the back of this. It'd be nice if I could. Right, what we'll do is we'll put the bags over here. Oh. And we'll get this last bag off, and then we'll park the truck up, and we shall go. And I'm just wondering if I'm going to be able to reach that one, because I ended up pushing that one over. As I do not like the this type of vehicles turning, so I'll be delighted when I get something myself. Even if I get a small one. Oh. There we go. They are great for, I mean, these vehicles are great for like really, really tight spaces because they can turn, you know, pretty much on a dime. But they're just not for me. Not for me, I'm afraid. Right, awesome. Right, let's have a look here, and we shall buy some chickens. So it's going to cost us 1,100 for the 20, so we might as well just go for that. We'll go all out. Excellent. Right, so that's that done. Let's get this truck out of the way so we can get the old tractor in. Oh, start up the engine. We'll just park it inside the snow, keep it away from the snow. Alright, shut that down. Right, we'll jump over to the shop and we shall go and get the tractor. Let's have a look at the crop calendar. And what can we actually put in January? Nothing. That's a fantastic start. Can't put anything down. Oh no. Wow. Okay. Sorghum I could put down in April, but that's a few months away. Oh dear, dear me, and everything else is going to require a different header. Oh no. Oh dearie, dearie me. Well, Farmer Willie B has made another mistake. Oh, it looks like we're going to be holding on to this cedar for a bit. So hopefully I don't lose too much money on the renting of it. So yeah, it would be great to get this field started, and yeah, we'll probably end up having to fast forward a couple of months, or maybe see what the contract situation's like, and there won't be any planting getting done today, I'm afraid. So we'll get up to the farm and we'll get this field cultivated. Right, we've made it to the farm, everybody. Now, I do not think that cedar is going to go through that gate. Right, what we'll have to do is we'll have to unload everything here, I think. Alright, let's see if we're getting all this stuff unloaded. let's get the bags off, the seeds and the fertilizer first. Well, we could probably put them into the seeder while we're up there, maybe. No, we can't. We're at the other side. So that ain't gonna work. Drop that one there. Get the fertilizer. Now, it did take me quite a while to get back to the farm. There was a couple of issues I had because the cedar is so wide that I ended up getting stuck in the trees twice at the side of the road trying to avoid getting hit by cars. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. Well, I hope this farmer doesn't mind me putting loads of tire tracks on his field. I'm sure if I do a job for them, they'll be happy. Right, let's see if we can get the oh, for goodness gracious me. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about seriously getting something different, because this is not good. Come on. There we go. Come on. You can do it. Oh no, now there's a car waiting to get past. Hold on. Just wait a moment. I'm filling up my cedar. My problem is I was hoping to get it into the farmyard so I could put it away in storage so it doesn't get damaged with the snow and the weather, but it does not look like that's going to happen. Right, hold on, sir. I'm getting out of your way. There you go. Oh, and you too. Yep. We could try and get it through, but I'm not sure if it'll. I don't really want to have to take the whole fence down just to get a cedar in, but. Oh, no. Thank you. It's supposed to be serious, not comedy. Turning into a comedy show rather than anything else. Right, that's that done. Turn that off a moment. See if I can actually. Oh, dear me. Right, okay, hold on, everybody. Hold on. Just blocking up the road. No, I don't think I'm going to get it through there. Alright, we'll try it. We'll try. But it's definitely going to be a no. Nope, definitely not. Right, is there another way in? Oh, wait a minute. Aha! Ooh, could that gap may be big enough? Hold on. Let's check that out. Just driving over more people's land. Ah, we can get through. Perfect. So there is another way to get into the yard, and probably looks like I'm not going to get it in the shed anyway, so don't think the doors are going to be wide enough. So it is going to sit outside in the snow, I'm afraid. Well, we did wonder what we're going to use this corner for. Use it as a cedar storage. There we go. Right, let's go and get that darn harrow, and let's go and get this field started. Finally. What I will do is I will send all the other stuff back to the shop apart from the cedar and the harrow. Yeah, let's go and do that. Let's send everything back. So I don't need that trailer anymore. Don't need that trailer anymore. I need that, and I need that. Does that show on the map? No, it doesn't. So I'll need to take the, or does it? Yeah, it does. Yeah. Oh no, I can't send it back to the shop from here. Right, I'll have to do it. Take it back manually then. Right, I'm not sure how to get to that field. Do I have to go back out onto the road? Right. Looks like there's a way at the back there. Right, let's go and get this field started, get it all cultivated, and yeah. It shouldn't take long. It's a very small field. So it definitely shouldn't take long. I've been really excited about this series. You know, I want to try and start doing stuff a bit more realistic, just in the series form rather than challenges form. Some of the challenges don't have such strict boundaries, so. But I thought, oh, we could start doing a series, and came up with this idea because. Initially seeing that there was no productions on this map, and I thought, oh, that could be an interesting series to make. So I'm thinking the one thing that people would want to really start with is a bakery, so we can get some bread going. So we're kind of doing the sort of simple things, so bread, milk, butter, sugar. I know sugar's going to take a bit of work with the sugar cane, so we'll come out with the more simple types of stuff that you would see in productions, and then obviously we're going to go into things like clothing and stuff like that. You know, maybe do a bit of carpentry or something. So we'll see how it goes, see how the series goes along, and hopefully by the end of the whole series we're going to have a good plague of productions. So yeah, I'm gonna have to obviously get animals as well, so I'm gonna have to get cows for milk. So what I would probably maybe strive to do is keep it small, sort of keep the animal pens small-ish, not hyper unrealistic, you know. Like some of the mods we have, you can, like, a small square will hold 1,000 cows. That's kind of beyond unrealistic. So we want to try and keep it plain and simple. There are plenty cow barns there that will hold 20 plus cows, that would seem a bit more realistic in that aspect of capacity. So I want to keep the capacities fairly realistic. I don't want to be going silly, if you know what I mean. So that would as well say we need to buy field space for them. So I don't know really if I want to maybe keep all the animals together in one field somewhere, because it'll only really be cows that I need for the milk and stuff. I don't think I'm going to need other types of animals for anything, to be honest. I've got the chickens there just to try and give us some sort of extra income, so to speak. But yeah, cows is going to be the main one, so we're going to need a farm area for cows. So yeah, we'll see how we get on, and we can potentially buy the grain mill at the top of the map there. That could be our first production for doing the flour, and then we'll have to get the bakery to start making the bread. So we'll go with the bakery first. So first things we need to do first is we're going to need to be planting wheat. I would actually like to plant oats because I'll get more back from planting oats. Not money wise, but ingredients wise, I'll get more flour to the bags of oats that I put in. So this will be left lying cultivated for a few months before we can get the seeder on. So hopefully we'll be getting into the seeding part soon. I should have, well, I mean, I could have probably harvested it in the first series or just off camera, but we were getting set up, and yeah, I didn't really have the money to start renting out a harvester and stuff like that, so I could probably be forgiven for letting that go to withering, but the yield wasn't huge anyway. So we'll see what, we'll have a look at the planner again, and I'm going to have a look at the oats and see when they can be planted, because oats would definitely be a better one for us to do to get more back. So look at the crop calendar here. We're looking for oats. Oh, oats can be done in March. That's perfect. I think we'll go for that then. March. We don't have to wait until April for. I was going to put the sorghum down for the chickens, but because these don't take much and I've got plenty left over, I'm not going to be too worried. So that's what we're going to do. In March, we are going to plant oats in there, and then we'll need to get the money together. So we'll have a look at the map. It's up here, and that is 38,000. So there's no limit to getting a loan. So we could potentially, if we need to, we can get a loan out, and we could buy that once we are getting the oats harvested. I don't want to buy it now and then kind of stuck waiting, having spent 38 grand and still waiting for this oats to grow. So once the oats are growing, we should hopefully by then have completed a few contracts, got some extra cash in, hopefully got ourselves a tractor. So yeah, and hopefully with a front loader as well, and then we won't need to worry about borrowing the shop equipment to take the bags and that off. We can probably use that up there to load the bags on, but as I say, this bag loader is mine, so, but it wouldn't be no good for a front loader because it's for this loader here. So oh, I want to get that bag of so I'm going to need to take this back down to the shop. Oh. So yeah, so I think that's going to be the game plan. We're going to go for the bakery first, get some bread going, and then that way the locals won't have to go traveling for bread to start, and then we shall take it from there on to milk and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll get there. It'll be slow, but we will get there. We are playing this on hard mode, so hopefully we shouldn't it shouldn't take us too long to get through different productions. So I'm going to leave it here for today, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, leave a comment in the comment section below. I really do like reading your comments, and I'm all for your ideas, guys. If you could think of anything to add, or anything I could do, then please add it in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It really would help me out a lot, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. So with that said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you all in the next one. But until then, bye for now.